Welcome to 2023. It's been a crazy couple of years in the real estate industry, and there's a lot of questions about what to expect going forward. And in this multi-part series, we're gonna go through three big things. So first, where are all the foreclosures? People keep coming to me and asking me, Mike, with the inflation that's going on, with interest rates having increased, where are the foreclosures? When is all that gonna start coming out? And sellers are asking me because they wanna know, are they gonna be competing against some flood of foreclosures coming on the market? Buyers are asking because they think, well, maybe there's some really incredible deals coming down the line. What we wanna talk about is, right now, we're not seeing them. I'm gonna give you 5 quick reasons why our market is different today than it was back in 2008. Now, that whole 2008 crisis is still fresh on a lot of people's minds. Let's give you a little bit of perspective and show you what's different now from 2008. All right, so first, the labor market. Our labor market is still super strong. The incredible thing about 2008, what we saw there was 8 million job losses in a single year. Right now, sure, there's certain sectors where things are changing and there are some job losses, but not enough to actually give us a net negative. And so most people are working and our net job loss is pretty close to zero. The second thing, and maybe the most impactful of all 5, when you look at the quality of current mortgages that are out there, they're really strong. These lenders, these banks, these big insurance companies, Wall Street, everyone got burned badly. They didn't want for that to happen again. And so as these mortgage guidelines have come out over the last 10 years, they've been a lot tighter. If you've gotten a mortgage in the last 10 years, especially if you got one back in 2006, you know what the difference is. There's a lot more paperwork that they want. There's a lot more checking that they're going to do. When we look at the average credit scores for everyone with a mortgage, when we look at the quality of those loans and how many are actually defaulting, we're in a completely different situation than 2008. Do you remember hearing the term subprime loans? Crazy loans that people got that, kind of ruined the market? That was the majority of loans, or a huge percentage of loans back in the early and mid 2000s, and they're pretty much non-existent today. The third thing is new construction starts. The biggest difference that we're seeing here is just the number of new construction starts that we saw before the 2008 crisis, which was about 7.65 million in comparison to 4.6 million ahead of this most recent downturn. Think about the labor shortages, the materials shortages, and everything that builders have had to deal with this huge run-up. Builders haven't been able to keep up with the number of new households that have been generated over the last decade. And so we still have a massive inventory problem. And so unlike 2008, instead of there being this huge glut of inventory that's out there, we're seeing inventory that's much, much lower even than the last couple of years. So a decade or more of underproduction of new homes, followed by 2 of the most active years in real estate history in 2020, 2021, and in the first half of 2022, has led to a massive inventory shortage. Number 4, let's talk about mortgage delinquency. So back leading up to 2008, 10% of every single person that held a mortgage was delinquent. 10%. Going into 2023, that number's only at 3.6%, which is holding very close to historical lows. And if you think about it, less risky loans, higher credit scores, more qualified buyers, all that has led to many fewer delinquencies. And then number 5, answering the question, where are all the foreclosures? So 4.6% of the entire housing market was in foreclosure leading up to 2008. 4.6%, millions and millions of homes. As we look at it going into 2023, 0.6% of homes are in foreclosure. And so as you're looking on the MLS or Zillow, or as you're talking to an agent and you're asking where are the foreclosures, that's the answer. We haven't seen them. And with inventory levels predicted to stay very low and rates continuing to drop, we don't expect that we're going to see a flood of foreclosures coming on the market. These 5 things are what's going to shape our market over the next 2 years. I'm gonna have a card come across up here somewhere. We've got a couple more videos in this series. One talks about rates and prices. The other one talks about a longer term outlook on 2023 going into 2024. Click up there and we'll get you some more info. If you wanna stay on top of the real estate market, if you wanna know what's going on, click that subscribe button down below. We have more content like this coming right at you.